Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Cam Newton and the Chicago Bears taking on Kirk Cousins and the Green Bay Packers.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
It's Week 17, Brandon, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He's not going to win the MVP award, but that doesn't mean to me that he shouldn't get strong consideration. I think he's been terrific this year.
He has, and I think the highest praise came from the coaching staff telling us that he's been more vital to our team than any. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Packer first down.
Cousins on first down. And this one's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
This is Mostert, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 127 yards, and a score.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. third down, Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, 17 carries, 114 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
85 catches for him on the year now. The result there is a first down.
41-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, that one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the Packers' 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the ground, this is Williams. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he connects with Ebron. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Almost 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Bring Cousins.
And 9.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Cousins pass.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Packers nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Raheem Mostert.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. To throw is Cousins. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this one through the uprights and good. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
The Bears now ready to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the
From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
From the gun, Newton. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he will have the Bears' first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the red zone now, Newton steps away. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Armstead brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Newton now to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Newton. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zach Moss with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Newton throwing again. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The open man is Westbrook. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Bears 17. Packers 7.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And here comes Westbrook. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Bears.
Now a run with Moss. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
46-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Newton.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Newton on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Newton now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing again is Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes it to Westbrook.
Newton's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 28-yard line.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again here with Moss. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Newton to throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Kick is good. Makes the score Bears 20, Packers 7.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he almost intercepted him. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dalvin Tomlinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in the big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, he's going to take off with it. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete.
Westbrook.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Here's Newton.
2nd and 5.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
2nd down and goal. Newton rolling to, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
keeps the score Bears 26.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Ebron with it over the middle.
Cousins pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Cobb with a catch right side.
Cousins pass.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Packer first down.
To the air again, it's Cousins. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Mostert.
25 yards that time.
25 yards. First down, Packers.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Ebron caught left side.
Cousins pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Mostert.
At the Bears 18.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Raheem
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
brought down by Emmanuel Mosley. It's a gain of 6.
Cousins.
Green Bay.
This will be caught at about the 5.
Cousins
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
at the 4-yard line.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that'll set them back 5. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Found the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had to play covered from the start. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second.
Again, it's Williams.
At the 9-yard line.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Kirk Cousins sacked. A fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Cousins now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now
Cousins to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Cousins again. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
brings up 4th.
Again, it's Cousins. And Pascal's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That is incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Cousins.
10 yards.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Cousins pass.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. This is Mostert. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5.
Cousins pass.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dalvin Tomlinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun on third down, Newton. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And they take a knee. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Today's final score, Bears.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Chicago, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.